Hey everybody,
Check, so.
we are live with a little bit of Night's Black Agent.
We're live right now?
We're live right now. We've got 3 viewers.
Hey
so
everyone.
Not so worried.
Thanks for...
I think it's you, me, and Sarah.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's a good start.
People, they'll trickle in or they'll view this in the future. It's all
Yeah, at some point I should get my button gear and start advertising it. I've got a couple channels, like the folks that actually publish this game. I'm on their Discord, so... Oh, we're up to 7.
What's it called? Yes, Sarah was telling me that, Kenneth,
Kenneth Height.
is watching. Yeah, and I was like, stop. Don't.
Well, what's funny, so Mr. Height, he wrote the original Night's Black Agent, which uses the gumshoe system. What we're playing is Solo Ops, which I believe was put together by Gareth Ryder Hanrahan.
Oh, okay.
And so there's a lot of people that are working on these really things. Ah, cheer of 10 bits. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, so there's a number of these different ones with different writers, and I think Night's Black Agent with its MI6 plus vampires is super cool. So
I love vampire stories. They're great.
So first off, my name's Aaron. Thank you for coming and joining us. I GM a lot of games. I have a deep love of new rule systems, and I like to help out at Rem Alternus, who is gladly letting us stream on their channel. I'm going to drop a bunch of links because I love dropping links, which involve things like joining our Discord channel, helping us out via Patreon, checking out the really cool Chicago Shadows promotional trailer, as well as still donating to the NAACP in order to help in these trying times. So we're here to support. We deeply believe in these things. I've definitely donated as well. With that, I'm gonna let Michael introduce himself.
How's it going, everyone? My name's Michael. I'm an actor. I stream with Rem Alternus on the D&D weekly episodicals as Flint, the Havling Rogue, and also the best member of the party. But today, we are playing Night's Black Agents, where I am playing as Aaron Khan, who is a burned member of the MI6. His backstory is seemingly a mystery, as it's been controlled and broken in his mind, but we're kind of going to figure out what's happening with Aaron as the GM.
You're also the best member of the party.
Yes, in real life and the stream, and if you disagree, you can fight me.
And so this is Night's Black Agent Solo Ops. This is a one-on-one RPG, which probably feels a little bit weird to anybody who's played role-playing games a long time. Of like, hey, I get my party together, we're all gonna like come up with cool ideas, and the GM is gonna try to murder us. In this case, I'm only kind of trying to murder Michael's character. But what I really want to do is I want to create a really interesting story that highlights some things and some problems in Aaron Khan's past. And I think that creates something of interest for the two of us. So where we left off, you had woken up. You couldn't remember anything, but you woke up in a hospital with a gunshot wound. You went through a number of like sort of discovery to figure out like what's going on. Wait a second, I've got a cell phone, it's a burner phone, and it's got an address to a church in Budapest. So you do know that's going for you, but now it's a matter of getting your way over to Budapest. You also were confronted by the doctor, and the doctor attempted to stab you with a needle to knock you out, and you're not really sure why. But you were able to escape. You were able to abduct one of the goons that was sent after you, only to have him murdered in the forest by something that resembled a very, very large bat. And all you heard was the screams in the distance as you made your way to a safe house. At the safe house, yeah, you met Grigori, who told you a little bit about your past, that you had worked for a shadowy group that he thought was running drugs, and that you had somehow convinced his son to help out, and he hasn't seen his son in a few years.
He told us his son's name, or
Peter.
Peter. That's okay.
And so you're trying to figure out at this point. All right, I've got a church address. I've got a flask of rose water. And I've got a name, Xyz. So, what are you thinking about doing?
The first thing that I want to try to do is grab the. It was a Jeep, was it? No, it was some sort of pickup truck.
Yeah, it was like one of those older style 4x4s, like a RAV4 but older.
Sure, right. I want to take that and let's make our way to the church.
Okay. What's your general approach, right? Like, Budapest is a very large city. You've got an address.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let me think about it. They probably don't recognize the car that I'm driving, but if I've been working here, if I've been working out of here for a little bit, it's possible that they know what I'm up to. Maybe I'll get within 2 blocks and then park the car and then try walking from that distance.
So you're going to sort of start approaching a little bit more covertly, attempt to surveil before going in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you make your way the roughly half an hour drive into Budapest. It's relatively early day. It's probably around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. As you get closer to the city, traffic picks up. There are things that are familiar, but you can't really feel why they're familiar. There's these like edges of vision, although most of them seem to be at night. Like you can almost see these streets that you're driving on, with that harsh light from the mercury lamps.
Okay.
You drive to within a few blocks away from the church, and you actually, I'm going to have you make a surveillance challenge.
Okay.
And to let you know, there is a stunt for conceal, so if you wanted, you could spend a conceal die. And there is an extra problem available if you so wish.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's roll it. Okay, here we go. 2 for the first one.
All right, so yeah, you're seeing these faces all around as you're making your way into the city and starting to park, like, and you're starting to feel anxious that somebody's going to detect you.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'll roll the second one. Another 2. Oh, did Tom give us something? Teslin redeemed.
Oh, he gave you a push. Look at that. So nice. I'm not that nice.
Should we save it for later? Did you want something to happen?
Well, so at this point you can use a conceal if you want. So you can add an extra die by spending 1 of your conceal, which means later on you won't be able to conceal. You'll have 1 die left. Or you can take an extra problem to roll another die, or you can deal with whatever the 4 got you.
Or getting me for conceal. That's gonna ruin the rest of my. That's gonna set me up for some hard stuff.
No matter what, it's gonna set you up for some hard stuff.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and roll another and take a problem.
All right.
3.
All right. So you have a total of 7. So as you've gotten parked and you drive in through, you got this sense of these faces that you've seen before, and these images of being on these streets, and you can just sense there's a tension in the city right now. You're aware of sinister looks and these dark alleys, and so But you believe you've managed to keep your head low. You've got your ball cap down a little bit lower. You don't think anybody's recognized you yet, but you have seen faces that were very recognizable to you. However, you did gain a problem. Where is my list of problems? Show to player.
Something in the sky, shadow. There's something circling over the high. You can't see it, but you can tell it's there, prowling like a drone beyond the clouds. Giant bat!
It is the Batman. We're gonna tuck this over here. Alright, so... list of problems. Yes, Sarah. Everybody's got a list. So yeah, but you do have a good sense, and you find yourself parked a few blocks from the church.
I have my gun on me still, right?
You do still have your gun on you. You've got your gun. You've also got anything that you had found in that previous scene. So, what you've got currently, the cache. You have the flask. You have a picture of an old picture of a crucifix. You've got several clips of ammunition. You've got a number of passports, different names, but with your picture on it, and cash in multiple different currencies.
I can't really do more with the bat out in the public. Well, if I did, it would cause a scene. I'm gonna try just... Shit, I'm gonna try playing it cool. It's possible it hasn't spotted me. And it's just surveilling. So I'm gonna try just blending in with the crowd. And make my way to the church.
Okay.
Why am I holding silly putty? I'm literally spinning... This is...
Because, you know, you get fidget.
I'm thinking as I'm like... Anyway.
Alright, so you are...
Yeah,
sorry.
the silly putty's in my pack.
Yes, you have silly putty in your pack. So you head towards the rendezvous point that you had in your phone. You know that so you find yourself standing outside of a famous church in the heart of Budapest, the Gellert Hill Cave, which is an underground chapel in a cave network, and it's on the banks of the Danube. As you get close to it, you can see these huge iron gates across the front. And when you do a quick check, they're open. And when you open it up, you see that there are other tourists that are sort of milling around in the church itself. When you get back behind the gate, there seems to be a person that's been watching you. He's got a bald head. He's in monk's robes. He sees you, and he just sort of kind of waves you over, and you can see him like looking around when he does it.
Yeah, I will. I'll make my way toward him, not in such a way that is indirect, as if I was going his direction anyway, and go approach him and ask him, "What can I help? Can I help you?" Holy ground, continuity. Oh.
So as you find yourself crossing the threshold of the church, there's this feel of at ease that settles on your chest. Like you can, like suddenly some of that foreboding that you felt out in the city lightens a little bit, as if it can't, whatever it was can't see you here, can't get to you here.
Okay. Well, that feels nice.
And so the monk, as you see him get closer, he's got a short, well-trimmed gray beard. He says, "Hi, I am Brother Adolfo. I tend this chapel.
Good morning.
I've been told to expect you. And I am glad that you've arrived. I was a little concerned. They told me to expect you last night, and so, um,
Yes, and I'm sorry, brother. What was your name?
Adolfo.
Adolfo. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. I guess I got caught up last night. You were expecting me for what exactly?
Your friends are waiting. They arrived last night and said to expect a Aaron Khan, and they described you.
I see. Um, would you mind showing me to them?
Oh, oh, no problem. And he starts heading off down deep into the church, deep into these tunnels in the caves. And you can see, it feels like you go for quite a while, and it feels like you're going further down. You see screwed into the ceiling of the cave these conduits carrying power with these old electric lamps, uh, casting this sort of warm orange glow on everything.
That is a big church.
Uh, and he gets to a point where he opens the door, and as you peek in, it's a small room, oddly homey. It's got this a couple of rickety chairs, a battered old couch, and several paintings and icons depicting Christian saints. And waiting there is a middle-aged man, thin, with very thick glasses.
Morning.
Greetings. I'm quite glad that you were able to come.
Yeah. Yes. My apologies for running in late. I kind of ran into a few things last night. Aaron.
My name is Dr. Holier.
Doctor. It's a pleasure. I'm sorry. Have we met before?
We have. You have the flask?
Oh, right. And I'll pull it out of my bag.
That is yours.
The rose water?
Yes. I was one of the folks that helped you get this. We wanted to provide you a means to break free, but time is of the essence. Things have gone very quickly. There were two others with me, and I wish to quickly re-meet with them. Safety in numbers.
Right.
Um, so
you'll have to forgive me. My memory is I'm kind of spinning.
I can understand the. Are you experiencing forgetfulness?
Right. Yeah. That's correct.
Let's see if I can try to fill in the blanks quickly. Me and a number of my associates, we found a way to break the hold of vampires. And at this point, like, you see, he stands up and he looks out the door and he shuts the door because Brother Aldolfo had dropped through off, and that we were aware that many have been held under the thrall of Linnea Dracul, and we found this recipe within some of the ancient religious texts, and we decided to attempt to recruit you. And you had some of the flask before. We then were able to talk to you without you murdering us. and you can see like you sense that he's nervous.
I am so sorry for something I might have done in the past.
We understand that you are a dangerous individual, which is why we deliberately went to recruit you. We believe that you could help reduce the influence of these foul beasts upon the world. I was one of the ones that helped basically replicate that formula that you drank, and I didn't know if it would work. I am glad that it did. If you're not feeling the pull of your former master.
No, if I'm being honest, I don't even know who that would have been. Not anymore.
That will probably be odd. Your former master is a vampire by the name of Jovitso. He often covets the skills of spies and brings them into his employ, often through some unholy baptism of blood. This flasks, this fluid, this holy water helps break that hold, although only temporarily. You need something that's more.
I'm gonna turn again.
Yes. We have to find a way to break hold, and my allies, my friends, is Friar Loretti and Rostami.
Okay. And they can help us. Where are they?
We were separated, and but we have a meeting point. At the Tokol private airfield.
Private airfield. Okay. Right. Okay.
So
I can head right over there.
At this point, you could spend a push on a bullshit detector, or I will allow a electronic surveillance test.
Oh. Electronic surveillance, like to kind of take a look at what's actually going on over there.
Well, to take a look at him, see if there's anything odd.
Oh.
Do you have electronic surveillance? I don't think you do, actually.
I don't think I do. Oh no, I do.
Oh.
But I'll go with, yeah. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try electronic surveillance.
All right, give me a roll. I'll be 2d6. Oh yeah. There's something that feels a little bit off about the setup that you see here. Give me the second one.
3.
With 9. You can see, it looks like Dr. Holier is wearing a wire.
The room is closed off, and we're the only ones in the room, correct?
Correct.
Doctor, you wouldn't happen to be lying to me now, would you?
I'm not lying. I just want to. I'm nervous. I want to meet up with my friends.
Is there a reason then why you might be wearing a wire without letting me know? In a church?
Give me a cool. There are no stunts, and there are no extra problems.
6 for the first.
Okay.
Excellent. And a 5.
I'm not wearing a wire. And he's giving you a thumbs up that he is. So he starts using hand signals as he's describing. I'm just a little bit tightened. Um, this is way more stress than a normal chemist should ever have to experience.
I see. You wouldn't mind if I just patted you down then, and I'll wink at him as I do so.
I think we need to be in a hurry, to get to where we need to go.
I understand. Okay. Well, I'll just, if you don't mind, and I'll pat him down quickly. And, oh no! What is this? Impending sucker punch. You know that this is a setup. That Julier is under duress. Discard this for a bonus die in any challenge while in the caves. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'll do. Well, kill him. So he's telling me there's no wire, but he's pointing to the wire, right?
Yes, he is.
So that tells me that there's no video surveillance. So I'll simply I'll pat him a few times on wherever on his body, and I'll say, I was mistaken. I apologize.
I just, we're in a tight timeline, and I just want to ensure, that you're safe and that we can give you a more permanent solution.
Right. And we need to find your friend, and at the meeting point, Rastami.
Yes, Rastami. Yes.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and continue?
Please follow me. And
Right
and he quickly stands up. Moves fairly well for being an older gentleman, as we talked earlier about, slowly aches and pains of the knees. And starts moving deeper into the caves. He's like, there's an exit at the back of the caves. We will take that. I have a van waiting for us.
I see. Why don't we could take mine?
No, this will be fine. And he points back at his wire again.
Yeah, you know what? I actually parked kind of far. Let's take yours.
And when you get further in, you reach sort of what looks like almost a wine cellar. There's these racks on the wall, and sort of stepping out from behind, you see a woman suddenly appear.
Oh.
We're gonna. There we go.
Stokovich. What is that coming out of her ear? Is that a?
That's a wire.
Oh, okay.
So she was listening in. Yeah, no, God, no. There's enough body horror in this game.
Okay.
And she boldly steps forward to you. So he's like, "Hello, I wish for you to come with me." In Holier,
Cool.
it's just like, "Oh yes, this is my driver."
Of course. Thank you so much.
Give me a quick spot. Be a what character?
Teslin says, "Shoot her."
Shoot her.
No, I think she's good. Just shoot her. She's good though. I mean, I could.
Give me a sense trouble test.
Okay, sense trouble. Okay, here we go. 5 for the first, and a 3 for the next.
Yeah, you can see that she's carrying, she has a weapon that you can spot it, sort of tucked in, in the waistband.
Okay.
And also moves with an odd grace. Like,
Oh.
you get the sense that this is either a trained killer, or maybe even somebody who enjoys it, just based on the way they move. Like you've met them in the industry before.
Okay. I could shoot. It might be a fight, but I don't know if I'm. She hasn't given me the reason to shoot her yet, Teslin. But you know, I'll keep it on my mind.
She's like, I'm not really his driver. I am I'm a former journalist. I discovered something I shouldn't have, and I'm a vampire slayer. Wish to.
You're a vampire slayer now.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I don't envy you, but
So
I think it's sick, but you're the player.
we need you to help us. I'm gonna eventually get my dialect down.
Honestly, I suck at accents, so like, there's no judgment here.
I just won't do Cockney. We need you to help us. You are skilled.
Right. I kind of got the hint. So, what you were saying back there, that's all true, or are we going somewhere different? What's the plan here?
We need to get to the chopper. No, we need to get to the van and head to.
We need to get to the chopper.
And head to the airport. Please.
The airport. Oh, right. The
Yes.
airport. Okay.
So, and then we will visit others of our kind.
Of course. Is there any way, like, well, no. I trust her. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah.
So, do you have urban survival?
I think I might.
You do.
Yes, I do.
So as she rapidly moves through the caves ahead, and you notice that there are much less lights in that overhead corridor. It gets darn right pitch black through parts of it. You detect, like, she must have incredible night vision. You have difficulty. You notice that she's not carrying a flashlight. You've tripped over things, and you're skilled as well. And so there's almost a preternatural sort of ability.
I'm gonna be pissed if Tesla was right. No. Okay. Are the lights on her vehicle on?
They aren't. You're still getting through the caves. And she's like, it is just ahead. And at that point, you see her look behind you, and just lets loose. Fuck, shit, God! Hurry! Your former master is behind us, and you can hear, like, the thundering of footsteps running towards where you're at. Although you can't see them, it is pitch black.
Shit. Okay.
And you notice that she sort of tucks around behind like a pillar, and all of a sudden the pistol is in hand, and she starts shooting over your shoulder towards the people that are running towards you.
Okay. Wow.
If you're armed, fire back! Fire!
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll take my gun and turn around and see who the fuck am I shooting at?
Can you not see them? They're not. Just shoot down the hall. Jesus.
It's so damn dark. And I'll start firing.
This is a shooting challenge.
Okay. No. You are likely to be eaten by a grue.
No,
What's
there's
a
no
grue?
grues. What's a
Grue?
grue? It's an old game.
Like, oh, it's like Groot, like Man Bat,
Danny,
like Batman.
You're showing your age. All right, so I do need a shooting challenge.
Okay. Oh shit. Sorry. Here we go. A 1.
All right, so before we go on, like, you just start blindly firing down the area. You are working with Stokovich, so you will get an extra die automatically.
Okay. Here we go. Another one. A 3.
So you're at a 4. Yeah, you're starting to get honed in because you can hear some things. You haven't heard anyone yelp other than when Stokovich is shot. There are also a stunt you can use, which is athletics and evasion as well. Either of those. But you have
do
one
I get
extra
the
die.
sense... Yeah. Okay, I'll try. Here we go. A 2.
So that puts you at 1, 3, 6. So you're firing and moving through the caves. Is that where you want to leave it?
Well, do I get the sense that they're running up on me, like getting relatively close?
They're actually shooting at you. Like
Oh shit!
gunfire is ricocheting off of the ceilings and
Yeah, I'll try doing an evasion.
Okay. Grab one more die.
A 3.
A 3, which puts you at a 9. So, they are close behind. You are pounding your way along this cave. You can see the entrance off in the distance. Stokowitz is not far behind, and you're both firing over your shoulder. And as you get around the corner, you see the van, and you see a guy standing there with a large gun, and he's like, "Get down!" And all of a sudden, he just lays suppressing fire down the cave.
Oh.
And at that point, he yells, "Get in the van!" And the side door is open. Dr. Hollier, he jumps in to the side door. Stokowich jumps into the passenger door. What do you do?
I'll jump right in. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so
I don't think I would be. It immediately appears that he's a good guy, so I'll jump right in.
he quickly pops back into the driver's seat, flips that sucker in reverse, slams on the gas. He's got the lights off. It is pitch black, and squeal of tires, and off down the street.
Oh wow.
So you find yourself in a car. You can see Stokowitz in the passenger seat in front of you. You can see whoever her driver is. He didn't introduce himself, and you can see Dr. Hollier sort of twisting his hands in the seat beside you.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? Did you get hit?
No, I'm fine. I'm just anxious to see my friends.
Okay. Right. That's okay. I haven't still have my bullshit detector, do I? Because I spent it.
You had, you still have that push, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You can always spend a push on investigative. The investigative abilities don't go away. It's the general abilities you lose dice on.
Oh, okay.
At least until you take time. I would hold off on it. I would save that one.
Sure.
At this point, like he sort of pops his head up and he's like, Stokowich, where is Loretti? Like, you told me that. Oh shit. He just Hollier turns to you and he's like, it's a trap. Loretti's dead. He's dead. And you see him launch himself at Stokowitz in the passenger seat.
Fuck.
And as he does so, Stokowitz quickly turns around, and you find yourself covered in Dr. Hollier's blood as she shoots him.
Oh my god.
And she quickly turns and points it at you and says,
Hey. What? You have something to say to me, or are you just gonna shoot me? Come on.
Suddenly she smiles at you, and you can see like, seems, you tool will be an excellent tool for my master. She hisses at you. As you notice the van is racing through the streets of Budapest. And she says, "Sit calmly, and it will be over in a short trip to see my master."
And is she pointing the gun at the driver?
No,
I
at
don't even
you.
know who the
She's pointing the gun at
I
you.
don't know who this driver even is. Yeah, right. Shit. Okay. Oh, this. Okay. Oh no! What do I do? Chat, what do I do? I should have shot her. Yes, I know. Oh, use my MI6 training. Let me pull from that right now.
So
Let's see.
she sits there with so she's like, we are very similar, you and I. Like, merely we serve different immortal masters. You serve Javitso, I serve Carlyle. And he has been impressed with your abilities. And wishes for you to help. One of the
Interested.
the new blood. Oh. We know that you were a thrall of a thrall of Javitso.
Sorry, I'm not for sale. Yes, James Bond would have judo chopped her and seduced her in that order. I know. Well, here's what can I try? Let's see, because I do have a push, and Teslin looks like he just gave me another push. So I can spend pushes on general abilities, yeah?
You can spend pushes. So at this point, you can push the bullshit detector.
To see if she's lying to me?
Yeah. Or what she believes as she's been sort of talking to you, because she continues to talk to you. You cannot free yourself. Your only hope is to work for a better master. Come to Carlisle. He is so much better. More powerful than Javitso. We shall be his blood brethren.
God, you are crazy, woman. Okay, I'll spend a bullshit detector. Let's try it.
Alright.
What is she...
So.
I ain't no... What the...
You can detect that she really believes that, like, or she really wants to believe that Carlisle is a better of the two. That Javitso is a monster, an animal. But you think there's almost a little too much force, that you're probably headed straight into a similar situation that you had found yourself in before. Not that you can remember much.
Yeah. I think I want to fight this woman.
It would be a fighting test.
Yeah.
Now, the hard bit is... your edge, specifically for... I need to go find all of your edges. I've placed so many of them. I believe it's Impending Sucker Punch, yes. This is something that would give you a bonus die still in this situation, even though you're not in the caves anymore. And
yeah, that's right. Okay.
So this would still apply as a bonus. You've already used fighting once, so you're one less die. So you have one die, but you get another one for Impending Sucker Punch.
Okay. Yeah, no, that actually works out excellently.
There is a stunt.
So yeah, I'll try.
You can do as a stunt for filch or shooting.
Filch is that's like how do you describe filch again? Because I think that's what I want to go with.
Filch in this case, you think that you could potentially lull her at ease, and then as she lowers the gun, you might be able to sucker punch her.
Oh no, fuck that. Yeah, let's just fight.
Okay, so another stunt would be shooting. So you would attempt to grab her gun and force it back on her. So that would be...
Yeah, I think what I want to do is, since she's like in the front, like the passenger seat, and I'm in the back seat, I think that's relatively close range. So I mean, I think I try bullshit my way, like pushing my head, my temple into like the barrel of the gun, and then try to disarm her, like grabbing it.
Okay, so roll your first die.
Sure. 6. Excellent.
Nice. So you're like, well, I'm not coming with you. I'm actually describe it to me. Like that first sort of step is.
Yeah, I'll put my head to the barrel and I'll say, I'm not coming with you. You're gonna have to shoot me. So fucking do it.
All right.
Come on.
Roll your next one as you're about to make your move.
4.
Do you like your 10?
Not a 12. I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
Let's try it.
So you wait until the van rounds a corner as you're whipping through the streets, and then you make your move, wrestling for the gun as you push past her. And the gun goes off twice while you're fighting with her in the van, and she is inhumanely strong.
Oh God!
And forces the gun out of your grip. And you throw yourself at the door of the van, slamming into it onto the road at high speed as you basically burst your way out of the van as it continues to speed on. Yes.
Okay. Oh no.
You gain a problem. That will be problem number 27.
Yeah, that'll do it. Roadkill. Let's see. What does this one say? I just closed out of it. Hold on. You exited a moving vehicle at a high speed. Yep. Injury.
Yep. So you tumble and roll through the road, scuffed, bruised. You don't think anything's broken. At least you hope it's not. But you hurt.
I can only imagine how much that would hurt. Yep. Okay. Is the vehicle, does it keep going, or does it stop?
Roll this problem. So it's trying to swing around, and so now you're on foot, and you need to find some way to go to ground.
Okay. Can you describe the immediate surrounding?
So you find yourself. You can see a couple of alleyways to probably a couple hundred feet ahead of you, and there's one a little bit behind you. You find yourself on a fairly wide road. You could probably fit 2 trucks through there pretty easily. And you can see in the distance, you can see a bridge over the River Danube. Right. There are a number of shops along this road. You can see that it's worn through to cobblestone in spots. Like it definitely feels old. And while it's broad daylight, the only people you've seen are the ones that are ducking for cover when they heard the gunfire.
Like people, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, the streets have sort of cleared out.
Yeah. At this point, I can't outrun her because she's even on foot. She would catch up to me. At this point, I think it would be better to try and, get out of line of sight, and then, I'd have to outsmart her. So I think I'll try getting out of the line of sight, and then maybe even making my way into one of the shops and pretending to be a civilian, or maybe it's going to a dressing room or something. I don't know.
All right, this feels like a conceal check or an evasion. So evasion is if you try to basically sprint in an attempt to get away. Conceal is if you're going to head to a shop and attempt to blend in.
That's excellent. Okay.
So which one do you want?
Let's start with evasion.
Okay. Have you used evasion as a stun yet? Did you use it underground?
I think was that used as a stunt underground, because I think I did use it at one point.
There was the shootout, and you had the option of athletics or evasion.
I picked evasion.
But you didn't use any of them. You only rolled 3 dice.
Okay.
So you
So I'll try it.
So you do have 2 dice in evasion.
Okay. All right, let's try it. Oh. First one is a 4.
All right. So you head down the first alleyway, basically attempting to get as far away from the scene as possible quickly.
Okay.
The alleyway has a number of things in it, like you can see a dumpster, and you think that this is probably a good route to take. Perhaps the van won't be able to get down that alleyway.
Yeah. If there's dumpsters, and assuming the car that we were traveling in could actually fit in the alley, I'll try pulling the dumpster to like block the way, or at least slow down the vehicle if it was trying to move through.
Give me your second die.
Assuming it could even fit, but yeah. 6.
Yeah. So you are able to get it wedged in there, and you think that will slow them down. Although your fight with Stockowitz has taught you that this won't slow them down for long, and so you continue on. You think you've got a bit of a head start, so you come out of the alleyway. What you see is the rest of the cityscape. You can see further down. The street to the left sort of dead ends. The alley continues forward, and then there's another sort of main street off to the right, and you can see a number of shops, and things have sort of normalized. Like, you don't see the people running here as you saw a street over.
That's excellent. Is there like maybe a restaurant or like a cafe or something?
There is a cafe.
Yeah, I'll go into the cafe, and particularly what I'm looking for is if there's someone like sitting like by themselves, or if there's like a group. I essentially want to join them and bribe them into letting me pretend to be one of them. Like, I'll slip them like some sort of money and be like, "I will pay you $100 if you let me be your boyfriend for 10 minutes."
You run in, you make a deal. You are able to find somebody who's sitting there. They're sitting in I'll give you choices. So when you enter the cafe, you see this sort of C-shaped counter off to the side with a person working the coffee. I'm not looking at the chat.
There's only 10 minutes, winking face.
Oh, is it? Yeah, we've got 7 minutes before my next cliffhanger. And then you can see that there are 3 tables that have people at them. One table seats 2, has 2 people. Another table in the back looks like a young college student who's currently reading. It looks like some Shakespeare. And then
she needs the money. She's reading Shakespeare.
And then there's another older gentleman sitting there drinking his coffee.
I'll go for the Shakespeare girl.
Okay, so you quickly go back there. You attempt to actually. There's gonna be 2 tests for this. One, I want you to roll me. Is influence one of them?
See, influence for sure.
You'd think it would be a charm. I will say, if you want to spend a push to charm this young woman, because
that's Tesla's charm.
You are covered in blood. You have just dove out of a moving vehicle at high speed. You are not the most.
Shoot, can I like take off? Am I wearing an undershirt? Maybe I would have taken something off beforehand.
You're wearing hiking gear, so you actually have like a jacket. You might be able to try to clean up a little bit, maybe wipe the blood off. You can swap your jacket off.
That would have been shit, I totally glossed over that. Yeah, while I was running away in the alley, I would have tried stripping really quick and making myself appear different.
Okay. Yeah, give me a conceal check.
Okay.
6.
4 for the first.
Oh, 4, okay.
And then a 3 for the second. Just be confident, you can sling it.
So, as you're walking rounding the corner and of the alley, sprinting, you kind of stop really quick, take the jacket off, wipe down your face and arms and hands, trying to get the blood covered off. roll it up in a tight ball and sort of tuck it under your arm, and head into the coffee shop. You walk up to this woman. She's sitting there, has mousy brown hair, has the book in front of her, sort of muttering under her breath. You can hear the words of Shakespeare as she's. You think she's learning lines.
Oh, 100%. She's an actress. She needs money.
And yeah, you spent a push to charm this young woman. You come in. Hey, do you mind if I buy you a drink? This is not overt. I just want a place to sit down, and I see you love Shakespeare.
I will tell her. Listen to me. I have a crazy ex-girlfriend who was pissed at me. We got into a fight. I mean, I got scratches on me. I will. Please just I have money. Go buy yourself something nice. She's on her way right now. If you will just pretend to be my girlfriend for like maybe 10 minutes, I will be out of your hair. Okay?
Yeah, and as you do, you can see out of the corner of your eye this bald, shaven-head woman storm by and is looking around, very obviously trying to find you or whatever. Yeah, and she looks pissed. And the girl across the table from you goes, You don't have really good taste in women, do you?
Look, it was a one-night stand. I was drinking. It's bad, okay? It's bad.
She just sort of shakes her head, and you watch out of. You can see that she continues on past, and it seems that you have found yourself free for a bit, although a little injured, a little bit bloody. And where else to turn?
Yeah, she kicked me out of a moving car. I should have said that.
All right, so
now you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, now I can go look at the chat messages. So yeah, what'd you think so far today?
That was excellent. The chat says I have a new girlfriend. Teslin was right. I should have shot her. Now I'm mad. Maybe I should have.
There's a little bit of that. But yeah, you.
Teslin, I'll trust you next time. Okay? I owe you that.
See, the thing that I'm always really curious about is like there's 100 different ways for you to do the thing, right? Whatever that thing is, and it's almost like, oh, I know what I would do, but I've already read through the adventure, so I have perfect vision on this. What are you gonna do?
I'm so reactionary at this point because I don't know. Like now you know, learning is half the battle. I don't know. I feel like I'm just reacting like a monkey at this point.
It was the weirdest soliciting I've heard. Oh, I missed some of the jokes. Yeah, I had to hide the chat. I only got so much window room on my screen. Yeah, so perfect. So we will get back here in a week and see where this goes. Now that said, just to sort of set it up for next week, you have some contacts that you know. There's two names that stick in the back of your head. One is a former co-worker for Javitso by the name of Sinclair. And then the other is Sam Exes. And so
Sam
those
Exes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's quite possible that you might want to follow up with one of them. Either one to shoot Sinclair, right? Like there's a couple options there. But at this point, like the people that you were supposed to meet, you don't know what's going on because Dr. Hollier is no more.
He's dead.
He dead, Jim. Actually, did I have a Hollier video? Oh, and I did it. In case you were wondering, here. Oh, that's the contact. If you would have survived.
Cool.
Rest in peace, Dr. Hollier.
No. Could I have saved him if I shot the woman, the woman? If I shot her?
Yes.
Could he? God damn it!
Uh, again, thank you everybody for coming and watching. Come join us next week. Come watch as it all goes to hell in a handbasket.
Yes, join, roast me, tell me what to do, because I need help. Master of Rem, this is fun. Yes, it is fun. You guys.
You guys are awesome. I love having you all here.
Maybe Shakespeare Girl will tell me what to do.
All right. So we'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.